Hey everyone, Retromancers here. Keith and Mike back after a bit of hiatus. That's the phrase. I don't think it's the right way to use that word.
Sounds like, you had a disease or something.
The diabetes. Yeah. Anyway, I think Mike's maybe done baby making for now. So, what do you think? You take a little break?
I think so.
A little while?
That'd be a good idea.
And we're about to dive into this totally amazing but not recognized as much as it should be game, The Guardian Legend for the Nintendo. You can see it's got this nice story here. And you don't know anything about this game, right?
No, this isn't a game that you pick off the shelf at the Whiz.
Yeah, actually, that reminds me, the box had this really weird, like, Egyptian-like eyes thing that, as far as I can tell, has nothing to do with the game. Which, apparently has to do with alien-type stuff, as you can see from the story here. And I wanted to go back to the loading screen, because that really reminds me of something. In another game, a Konami game. Can you...
No.
Nothing in Life Force?
I didn't really play that either.
Oh, that's right. It's like a million times.
I'm just doing Philistine with this.
Yeah, but that reminds me of the boss of Life Force to some extent. But anyway,
I'll take your word for that.
Okay, so let's dive in here. Just a quick look to recognize that it has a password system with, as I remember well, crazy options. But you like the umlauts there, huh?
Is that what the symbol is? The umlaut?
I think that's, I'm sure it's some, alien meaning here in the game, but I think it's just a way to distinguish the lowercase. Get me out of this, Mike.
Can you select?
Hit it. No, I'm done. Hit it.
You don't know the password,
Yeah, I do not. Yeah, I used to just take pictures of it because the password is like so complicated. But here we go. Boom. So right off the bat, what kind of games would you say this reminds you of?
I should know this. Gradius?
Yeah, which is basically what Life Force was. So, you know what I'm talking about even when you don't know what I'm talking about.
You have like a life bar though?
Yeah, see on the bottom.
So it's a little bit different. It's not the, one hit type of thing.
Yeah, that's one of the things that makes this game actually pretty awesome is it's almost like not even just RPG elements, it's kind of almost like a full RPG. Like I would say even more so than a Zelda would be an RPG.
Right.
Zelda 1. You can pick up all kinds of different weapons. These guys are kind of like landmines, as you can guess. And these odd like TV sets there that I just missed, if you blow them up, you can get power-ups. It's actually sucking pretty hard. Okay. I was talking. So anyway, so you take over here, and I'll hopefully distract you less than you were distracting me after the sad music. Okay, there you go.
There we go. So what's that little flickering thing on the left?
I think that's just a glitch. Or,
okay.
I mean, it does seem to kind of like bounce up, but I think it's one of those things that might have been. Oh, actually, I wanted to say it was going to be off screen, but then again, that S is there. So, because you remember like how in Atari games stuff would be like off the screen, but you can still see it?
Do I have like a bomb button?
You have nothing at the moment.
Okay.
But you will eventually get a smorgasbord of weapons.
A veritable
Taj Mahal. What the hell movie was that? Because you obviously, I think it's Charlotte's Web.
Really?
I think like the rat, isn't there a point where like a rat guy comes in and
well, I know he's like picking from garbage as they want to do, and
those little things don't really hurt you so bad. Where I got wrecked is I like just sweeping through like a maniac and hit those like landmines things.
This is the boss.
It's like the starter boss, So this is actually like sort of the precursor, like the game really hasn't begun yet. So just concentrate your fire on
like a thing,
and those glowy things when you shoot them. Like get that, and you'll be like on easy street, right?
Nice. There you go. Oh, for the moment until I squander my gift.
And you're good. This boss just gets obviously progressively easier as you just knock out the key firing installations. But
there we go.
Now there she is. I like the music though. It's very like
mystical.
Yeah. It's got little trills going on there. As I had mentioned at some point, I think this music was made by the same guy that made the music for the Sega game Golvellius, because it's like almost identical to Sega Master System.
This is getting kind of
So pick those up and you'll be good.
Yeah. Oh, those are like little heals.
Yeah, they give you chips.
Oh, is that for like special weapons?
Yeah, it's like, like your computer system or something. She's like the main character that you're playing is, if you notice when you get hit there, you see she spins around a little bit. And it's actually like a person who's like transforming into shit. Which I think the Japanese box cover had, unlike the American weird Egyptian thing.
Yeah, I've noticed that like the older, consoles, it's like the Japanese art would fit the context of the game, and then what we would get is like
the marketing version.
Yeah.
So if you fire, it'll move it along. So this is, go slow here. This is one of those things that I liked about this game. It's like, these are sort of like notes of someone who's kind of like left this place or was like trying to self-destruct it or something because it got infected. So it's kind of cool. Right. It gives you the feeling like the movie Alien or something like that. Like you're kind of alone in this like kind of claustrophobic place. And just even this music, it's got like the whole je ne sais quoi. So I hope you're getting all this.
It's all right here, sir.
Find everything to blow it up.
Yeah. So basically, those are like your stages, like the ones that you were just in.
Right. Are these portals?
Yep.
Does it matter?
Choose. All right. And then once you get out here, hit the select button. And bam, you're in one of these games. Yeah.
Is this actually a nice, simple, one-to-one, like, where you are is the map? It's none of that, like, Goonie map crap?
Yeah. Well, yes. There's no teleport.
Like, if I move up one screen, it'll move up on it. Right.
Yeah. And that blinking bulb is, like, kind of an area that you're able to go to now. The other kind of nodes
are locked,
like,
or blocked. Progression locked?
Yes, progression locked. There's actually like, you actually don't, it's interesting, you don't fill out that whole black space, but there's a way to like get into it for like a Game Genie or something like that. I think people call it like the Lost, not the Lost Forest, but it's like something like that. You can access like the dead zones or whatever.
Right.
So, yeah, you're obviously shooting pea shooter now, but
cool, you can do 8-directional shooting.
Yes.
Look at that.
You'll find the control in this game is awesome. And there's all kinds of little nuances. Like once you start getting power-ups, you'll see how they all kind of dance with each other. So that's like a progression locked zone, I can tell you right now. Like if you hit the map, you'll see like that's no-go.
So even if I can get to it, it doesn't matter?
Oh, go ahead and shoot it so you can see.
If I can even...
You're like shooting the wall.
There we go.
Shoot a few times. So you need the stick of dynamite, whatever that is.
I need the tilted rectangle.
Parallelogram. Actually, it was just tilted rectangle. Sorry. Get away from the Oreo cookies of death. They're bad. So just right now, just kind of look for little teleporter blue things to go into, and you'll get like items and stuff. Like I think you walked by one before. Try going down. My memory of this is a little spotty. So like go in there. Try not to get wrecked.
Space moths.
leave them alone.
All right.
Just get in the damn door. Yeah. So if it has no thing on it,
right?
So I think there's like a mystery here to get into a zone, but you might need something. Try going down. There's like a lot of items in this first kind of area, so just go into these rooms.
Keep porting or wander.
Oh wait,
yeah. Get that thing.
Get some power ups here, because none of this stuff like means anything until you at least get one like power up, like special weapon.
Yeah. Was that chip?
Yeah.
Pickup.
Yep. This is just more information.
Interesting way to deliver narrative.
Yeah, it's like he's talking about himself in the third person.
It's actually not that bad.
Okay. So we'll need that later.
Right. Okay.
I like this music though. Alright, so go right. Hit the map. Actually, just to be less annoying, let me grab this right now.
Well,
just for the intro section.
You do what you gotta do.
So I can get things started off right here. What's in the box? Doi.
Now, is this like a giant screen that's just in the floor and you're just walking on it?
I like to imagine that she's walking around with some kind of like you know, like see your earbuds.
Oh, right.
That there's like, you know, recordings that she's somehow picking up from like the ship's computer. Right?
So that's like what she would see in the visor or whatever.
But Metroid Prime style.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the same story. Okay, here we go. This is what we're talking about. This, you can tell if there's ever a suspicious red television set in the middle of nowhere.
Like if it's already loaded, not from an enemy.
So what that one did, it actually wasn't a special weapon, but you might notice that my rate of fire has just increased.
Yeah.
Which is obviously good. Okay, here is the thing that tipped me off that there was a connection to that game Golvellius. That's this little guy that they mentioned. His name is Randolph, I think. And these same guys were in Golvellius, and they're called like Landars. So I think that's like the, you know, the English, the R and the L. But here we go. This, I just spent the chips, but now I can select a secondary weapon, which will be used from the A button.
Kind of like Zelda style, where the money is also your ammo for arrows.
Exactly. Yeah, but you'll see that this game actually does it in a more interesting way because you're always thinking about like a trade-off. Because your main gun here will get better and better, not just rate of fire, but also like spread. And if you have, so you set your weapon here to no use, and then you'll see the password. So that's how you do it. Then if you want to just type it in for fun before you leave, oh crap, can I get out of here? Oh, thank God. I was just trying to illustrate something here, bros.
So they knew it was so complicated that you needed to practice.
Yeah.
Like, because if you'd write it out, what is this?
It's fun time is what it is.
Oh.
So the blue ones are, 10 chips, I think, and a little bit of lead.
But you're already maxed out.
Now I am. And then when you go there...
There's a way to get...
It's gone. I think if you reload the game, it'll be reset.
But is there a way to, like, get a cap raise for chips?
Oh, yeah. That will factor in.
So if you actually had that, it'd be... They set up the room in that way because, like, there's no way you will have more than 50 chips. We're just gonna taunt you.
Tease you.
Yes.
Yeah. By the way, east, you like that? Because we went east.
Yes.
They were all around like that. It's like Zelda. Okay. So I think I was in the middle of sort of explaining something, but then we got sidetracked. Remember what that thing was?
You were gonna unleash the chips.
Oh yeah, so if you have any item specified as a secondary weapon here, it slightly decreases the goodness of your main weapon, and then as your chip number goes down, it gets worse and worse. So you always have to be thinking, like, do I want to be using my special weapons, or holding off? You know, when's the right time?
Now, does a special weapon ever degrade, or it's just kind of a... As long as you can shoot its full power?
Yes.
Okay.
That. Alright, so just get our feet wet here. Okay. Oh, I didn't show you the weapon. So now that I have it, if I select it and I hit A, that's what this one does. So it's just like, this one's kind of like low power but frequent rate of fire.
Right.
And this one is way better. You know what that is, don't you? Guess. I'm looking at it.
Laser
sword. This is a lightsaber. But this does what you expect.
Right.
Short range but annihilates.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, this sound means that there's a boss coming. Like a mini boss. Which now that I have the laser sword... Oh, okay. And now I get a new weapon. Which is like a
burst.
I think it's like a shield. And see, the bad thing about it though is it's eating up my chips.
Yeah, one of those.
Eating up my chips. So now we come to the Westeros quarters. All right, so now we'll go to like the first real area. Oh, that was like a little lander guy, like the ones that we saw before.
Now you got your chip cap.
And look what happened to my gun.
So is by getting a chip cap increase or running into a lander guy, it's kind of like a multi-upgrade type of thing? I don't know.
Multi-direction. from Goonies.
Multi-direction.
Yeah, so if you noticed, I just dropped my chips down, and now my gun sucks.
That's kind of like Startropics. Like,
Never played it.
so the way that worked was you'd find these great weapons or great yo-yos, because everything was yo-yo based.
Great Yos.
Great yo-yos. And there was a minimum life requirement to use it. So as you sustain more damage, it would downgrade to the weaker versions. So it's like I wouldn't say it's like Blaster Master, because that was terrible. Where it's like,
Pick up the wrong gun color and you're out of luck.
no, that was Fester's Quest. No, this was if you took damage, your gun would downgrade permanently. Like if you'd have to get another gun upgrade to restore. It wasn't like, oh, if you get your health back, you're okay. So that was like the worst version of this system. But Startropics kind of, instead of using a chip or another alternate resource, it was your health. So it's like basically you had to go through the final area and not get hit. So you had like the star yo-yo, which I don't even think came back to you. So it wasn't a yo-yo at all.
You went to the stars. The star yo. So this is like the corridors or like the seals that the guy was talking about, or the girl in that narrative. And I think he said to blow up the shit to like get in here. Or, yeah.
Just jab a lightsaber into it.
Well, good.
Oh, now it's back to shooter mode. Yeah.
It's very awkward, like, transformation. It's like my Transformers doll over there who has to perform, like, you know, some kind of auto fellatio to transform. So now this is like, you know, the first, like, stage.
So now the upgrades you get in people form apply to ship form.
Yes, that's what's so cool about this game. And obviously things will get, like, this is like easy mode right now.
Right.
Even though I got destroyed the first one.
So rockfish you gotta take out.
So basically, kind of like what you were saying, once you're at full chips,
Party time.
yeah, and you kind of want to just kind of hang on to that unless there's like a pressing need to dispense.
So usually it's like you kind of main gun it through the board, and then boss time you just blow your wad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Unless the stage is so hard that you need to be using stuff.
Then you strategically will, because after you go through it, you kind of know when the chip upgrades or whatever are going to come in, so you can. Let's see.
Learn quickly. Yeah. Like all sea life is turned against you. Like, but yet it's like you're in the air, right? So like air fish that move really slow. The aerodynamics of this don't seem to be checking out.
Right, airfish that breathe oxygen, so are they really fish at all?
Sounds like a question for Dr. Wiley.
Those are robots.
Yeah, I know.
So.
I was trying to think of like a biologist. Oh wait, I got one now. Sounds like a question for Hugh from Phantasy Star.
Okay.
Phantasy Star 2. Yes, Hugh. You played that on like the Game Boy, right?
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, you have it though.
Yes.
So
I do have a strategy guide for 2.
oh, the one that came with it?
Yeah.
The one with Seth's name from summer camp on the back and his phone number?
Probably. Please return 2 and you ain't getting it.
I'm breaking my anti-chip rules right now, so I gotta get lucky and get some chips. Some stages go by in a blink of an eye. This one's taking a while. So everything's moving slowly. But fear not, at some point the stages will start moving seizure-inducingly fast.
Did you say Caesar-inducingly?
Yes. No, but I like that better. Come on, give me the chips. Yes. Hold on to them chips. Yeah, it's like they just like fake you out. Yeah, that's part of the game's psychology. It's like show no enemies for 3 seconds
To lull you into
hitting the reset button, like Chrono Trigger. Remember that ending? The kid was like, "You're set." The screen goes black.
Like, just kidding.
Or like Eternal Darkness. You ever play that game?
No.
That was like an awesome. I think it was like N64 game, maybe.
GameCube.
GameCube, yeah, but it messed with you, like your character's sanity.
Right, if it went down, like, I know, like, things started getting like creepy and messed up.
Yeah. Not only in the game though, it would do stuff like make the game glitch out, or say your controller was like unplugged and stuff. It's super cool. So this, I think this guy's name is Flipa or Fripa. It's in the book. The book for this game is actually
So
great.
it's supposed to be Flipper,
Maybe?
but again,
Oh, I don't think I've done correctly. Okay, don't use the lightsaber.
okay.
Let's get the sad music here. There's a little bit of a learning curve here. It's been a few years since I played this. You kept everything, your experience.
Yep.
Yeah, you just have to go back to where you were.
Alright.
My bad. My bad.
And where is that?
Left. Left and up. Up and to the left.
Back and to the left.
I think there's a little gate to the left of you right now. That something might be in it. I think I missed it earlier. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, go down. That's out of your league. So is that. Okay, just remember. We will get our sea legs back in time. Can't believe I died to sleep. I think I was just playing, like, I was over-relying on the fact that the, saber was just gonna crush him. Right on his face. Because most of the bosses, they kind of shoot out little, like, plebeians or whatever.
Yeah.
Where you can, kill them and get, like, power-ups.
These guys are the Oreo guys.
I'm saying the boss will shoot out little, like, ads.
But you didn't really.
Yeah, like I
Do
should have played it slow. So hit the map to make sure you're going in the right zone. Oh yeah, you are.
Alright.
Yeah, it's all good. Just jump in there, get them chips. Maybe get rid of the laser.
So, should I go with like.
I'd go for the wave. That's what I call that. I think you can, in the ship, like the guns also, they slightly change function in the ship. Oh, slowing.
There we go.
Okay, so just hang back, don't do what I did.
And die.
Yeah. Just, he's very predictable. Again, I'm not on my A game. So those little doohickeys.
Yeah.
It's my friend Barney Coopersmith. He invented the little doohickey in the artificial heart. No reference?
No.
My Blue Heaven?
I mean, I've seen it, I just don't remember the lines.
It was a good movie.
I just remember him talking about Christmas.
Because this one is like, no bicycle.
Right.
Yeah.
Uncle Dad.
It was a disappointing Christmas for me on many levels. Like, you might as well, lay on it with the, just hold it. Because you can angle it.
Yeah, look at that.
So for the, bam! There you go. Cut it close, but you got it.
To add to the suspense.
Yeah. And you got a moon.
A moon key.
It's not a moon, it's a space station. You're backwards flying, super confident.
Alright, so I've
Cleared the corridor. And get an item. Item get. Let's see what it looks like. Pop it on. Oh, I think that one just goes.
it's
Right.
a shield that
Yes.
becomes a projectile.
Yep. But I think that's a good time to probably call the first one. This one was a little long because we were getting our, feet wet. But, we'll probably be going like every 15 minutes, or 15-minute intervals around thereabouts. So join us next time for Guardian Legend 2. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out our next episode when it becomes available. Also, check out our other long plays, main episodes, and movie nights. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Retromancers.